Hello everybody, hopefully you're taking a moment here to watch this video. If you are, thanks so much for following me here underneath my Horsman Readings Facebook business page. As well, you can also tune in to my YouTube channel as well, Horsman Readings, and of course please subscribe. Let me know that you watched the video and that you like it. Alright, we have weekly February 13th to 19th, 2023. We have an Aquarius new moon that's ending in February 20th, and then we're going into Pisces. All right. So I just want to take note of that because that's kind of where we're at and where we're going. All right. I also have my herbal deck. By the way, feel free to check out my herbal shop, Horsman Herbals, underneath my horsemanreadings.com. I also am doing a level 1 Reiki class March 11th. I'm just going to write that down. It's $100 and it's 4 hours and it's going to be over Zoom. So you can also book online to sign up for that. And I also have a couple more deals that I'm doing currently. So if you want to book in for in-person or online, make sure you go to horsemanreadings.com. Perfect. Okay. So because I've been working more with herbs, it feels right to work with my herbal deck. Poison ivy caution for this week. Okay, so when we talk about the energy of Aquarius for this week, right away I get this need to trust a bit more. So trust is going to be extra this week. So one aspect when you're focusing on trust is really being around trustworthy people. But it could also be trusting yourselves. So that brings me into a little bit of a need to calm our energy down, because when we're making really important decisions or working through something, we need to be calm first. So that's going to be priority. All right. Probably why I feel called to teaching Reiki. It's something I tell myself I'm not going to do again, but then when I get called to doing it, I just do it. Okay, so that's a tool that you can learn from me, and of course you can get a healing session which will help with this as well. Keep in mind, trust hangs out around our throat chakra, so you might find there's more energy around the chest because the chest is neighbors to the throat, and so that could mean that you're having a challenging time working through something specifically, okay? And so whenever that happens, again, that calmness is going to be really, really helpful, okay? So whatever you can do to help that's going to be supportive. You can also check out my weekly that I did for this current week underneath YouTube, and then, of course, my blog through my site as well, all right? Okay, what else is going to come up here for us? I love these cards, by the way. Pine, Awakening. All right, so when we look at this card specifically, it looks like the person has extra senses, all right, or the tree has extra senses. And they have their third eye activated, so again, when we're talking about Reiki, it also feels like this person's a little sleepy or droopy, so pay attention to your energy centers. And your energy centers are called your chakras, so I'm not surprised all of this stuff is coming up. It's really important to open those chakras by doing the calming, learning about the trusting. Of course, when we work on the chest, sometimes like rose quartz or rose energy can be great. I have a rose tincture, and I do have rose sprays, that sort of thing, but it feels like a rose tincture would be great because it's really helpful for love and supportive energy for the chest. Okay, so let's get into another card here. Moonflower, death and rebirth. Well, not really surprised as we were just talking about ending Aquarius going into Pisces, right? So the word flower is in this, so often when we think about flowers, we have to keep them alive. So this plant here is really needing to root down, right? Rooting down, as we know, is called grounding. So whenever you're focusing on your root, sometimes that's just where you tend to worry or think too much. So we're being encouraged absolutely to meditate, because if you're medicating versus meditating, that's what's causing your root possibly to to throw your centers off. Okay, so meditation, if you're a member underneath my membership group, it's $11.11 to get my meditation monthly, along with the new moon theta healing downloads and ritual. You have access to those for a couple days as well if you're a beginner. And then of course I have like a dream workshop. I have a bunch of theta healing downloads to actually help you with trust, to teach you about chakras. So that's another great one. If you want to also learn Reiki on your own time or the Akashic Records, you can become VIP. All right. So let's go back to awakening here. I do see a ring here. This could look like somebody moving forward in a relationship. It's also going to be Valentine's Day, so that makes sense why somebody might be giving you a gift. You might be thinking about your partnership. So when it comes to love life, you have to wake up and focus on joy. So I'm getting here, it's really about the commitment to your love life when you get up, to really focus on what's important, which is each other, right? If you're alone and you're waking up, it's still important to vibrate the energy of love, all the things that you have, all the things that you desire. So perhaps visualization will be helpful for you as well. So it's really about bringing in the things that you truly desire, and that's where some of this stuff is coming back up. Okay, so we're going back into caution here. This is saying that although you might want all the pretty things, all the pretties, what you actually deep down desire is to feel safe, to feel loved, to feel happy. Okay, so it's really tuning into what makes you feel like you're rooted down, that you're grounded, that you're in this place of love, that you're able to trust. So safety is something that when we've had trauma, safety becomes like extra important because we're more sensitive to negativity. Safety can also look like who's taking care of you, who has your back in your partnership. So it doesn't just have to be about love life. Communication also comes up around this, because in order to feel safe, we might have to communicate clearly. Hey, I'm not feeling okay today. Excuse me. So there's definitely going to be some throat chakra work this week. Again, if that's something you want to dive deeper into, reach out to me, horsmanreadings.com. I would also just check out all of my blogs. I have one on Reiki. And again, just do your own research. This new moon, I'm also going to be doing a painting or a reading about it. But because as we're transitioning into that new moon, you're going to be finding that if you have tendencies to want to like be bigger, be brighter, be this, be that, it's interesting because we're falling out of that full moon that we had in Leo, which was very much about recognizing that joy within ourselves and where we're lacking that creativity and that outlet that we need. So we start transitioning and recognizing as the new moon comes in, like, this is what I need. This is what's going to keep me safe. This is what I have to do in order to vibrate these things. Okay, so there might be some epiphanies, some aha moments this week. I'm thinking if you're a rebel of some sort, if you're a person who really loves like to be that way, I feel like it's still important to relax. Okay, so yeah, the tincture that's coming up most here would be my rose tincture. So if there's someone interested in that, reach out to me. They're $18. I do have more things than what you see underneath my stores. So if you have any questions, you can either book a free consult with me, or of course just reach out, horsmanreadings@gmail.com. So I'm going to take off now. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy your week. Bye for now.